So this happened a bit ago, on July 13th of this year. Biden's wife tried to cover with him with an apology, as Biden, once again, I think he's done this before actually, was trying to gain Hispanic voters by handing out tacos and playing music. Which is oof to no end, if you ask me. One woman, Mayra Flores, didn't expect Jill Biden's apology, didn't accept it, I mean. Especially, essentially coming to the conclusion that, quote, they don't see us as Americans. Ugh, God. Joe Biden, he's so terribly awkward, honestly. And obviously the base doesn't know how to approach people that they don't see as themselves and they see as the others, basically. And I guess it's expected in America, but it's off-putting and weird seeing the facade of appeal that we're getting. I guess Trump tried to appeal with food at one point during when he was running in office. But it's Trump, Mr. Look at my African American friend over there. So we can't expect much from him, since Republicans are always usually pretty honest like that in a racial way. Of course, on the other hand, I think even if the Dems have appealed to Hispanic individuals with something more culturally valid, it might still come off iffy to them, because it's likely not doing something for the community, but it's just a quick virtue signal to give Biden's voter record more strength, which is not even coming close, I'm pretty sure. Also, and I may be overanalyzing, but what if the Dems throw out generic stereotype attributes? It's them secretly purity testing the audience, in this case, the Hispanic community. Because there's a lot of defensiveness when people say, oh, I'm an American, People often have to give up some of their culture when they come here. At least back in the day they did. I don't know. It might still have resonance of that today, actually. So I don't know why I pulled a Fox News article, but yeah. So Biden's shameful fist bump with Saudi Arabia's Mohammed bin Salman shocks Twitter, Washington Post CEO. Alright, so Biden fist bumped this Saudi Arabian crown prince. The prince had initially killed a journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, who worked for the Washington Post, the excuse being it's better than a handshake, somehow blaming COVID restrictions when he's shook so many hands in the past. So what makes this worse is not the greeting, I guess, but Biden originally wanting to hold the Saudi Arabian government accountable. So Biden really isn't looking so great, less than usual, actually. But of course, Trump shakes hands with the enemy like Putin all the time, at least when we saw him. But we didn't really expect much out of him being a Republican. It's just normal ontological handshake at that point, if you know what I mean. And I believe this happened on July 14th, that this vote recently happened. So even though I haven't really talked about the Jan 6 situation as much, I think most people know what's going on, and if they don't, and if they deny it, then they were likely in on it, Anyways, this caught my eye. For a 2023 amendment to crack down on white supremacy in the military, Dems voted 218 yes to crack down, and conservatives voted 208 against it. It is said that 20% of the January 6 rioters were from our military alone. Though I think it's relevant to say it might not be on topic necessarily, this definitely is not just about the military at all. This white supremacy attitude goes definitely deeper than this. I don't know how much we could assume it stops at the military, but yeah. That's all I had to say for now. See ya.